Dating is hard in 2026 and women are the reason why. People tell you loads of other reasons, but it's not that. Women are the reason why. And stick with me, I'll tell you why. I didn't say women are to blame. I said women are the reason why. This is the thing. I need to make an important distinction before I go into this video. Dating, courtship is hard in 2026. Finding an F-buddy, finding a friends with benefits is not hard. It's the easiest it's ever been. So it's important that for us to understand that distinction. Now, dating is hard in 2026 because the modern man is dealing with a profile of women that he has never had in history. We've never seen. Women are the most educated they've ever been. Women are the most achieving they've ever been. They outperform men in some platforms. Women are the most financially settled they've ever been in history. I'm not saying the wealth gap and the pay gap doesn't exist anymore. I'm just saying that if you compare the women of today to the women in history, they are the most financially settled, the most educated they've ever been. How do you think that affects the modern man? We don't know how to deal with it. You can see a lot of men today shut down at the idea of having to court a woman because everything we know about love and romance has been predicated on the fact that they have to be dependent on us in some way, usually financially, and that muddies the waters in a way. So when a woman is not dependent on you in any way, you strictly have to court her and woo her based on the caliber and quality of man you are. It completely changes the playing field. And that's exactly what's happening today. The modern man does not know how to deal with it. A lot of us don't, because it requires us learning the oppressive systems that we've learned, that we've grown up on. Patriarchy, misogyny, all of these things. And this is the thing. For you to be a modern man and keep up with the woman of today, if she's such inclined, a lot of the times women will mature faster than men, because based on the social hierarchy that women occupy, especially black women, a lot of the times they are forced to see the world in a way that black men will never see the world, because we can tap into a lot more systems than black women can. So a lot of the times they are in a position where they are forced to grow a lot more than everybody else. Do you understand? So for you to be a black man and keep up with that, you also have to be unlearning at the same pace that they are unlearning. I'm not saying it's impossible. There are loads of brilliant, emotionally stable, achieving men who are able to nurture beautiful, talented, achieving, do you understand, financially settled women. There are loads of men like that. So this is not me saying, oh, men can't keep up. No, men can keep up. Some men can keep up. The question is, are you that sort of man or are you not? Simple. Forget the cho, forget all the talking. It's a very simple question. Are you able to keep up as a man or are you not? Simple.
Juicy!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nerd Chronicles, with your host, the socially awkward nerd, Christian Paul speaking. And ladies and gentlemen, more so gentlemen, but ladies, if you want to listen to this too, that's you trying to get yourself up and mature up as well regarding this video, definitely please listen. A lot of gentlemen I want to actually trying to speak with you guys specifically here, because all I'm seeing is endless videos on YouTube and TikTok and a lot of Manosphere bullshit on why dating is dead and how women killed it and men killed it. It's just, it is beyond fucking ridiculous to me out of what I'm hearing. And because there's no change, if everybody just got themselves out of the day market, there'd be nobody there. And if y'all don't believe what I'm really about to say, I got videos literally definitely proving this whole ordeal down to the pipe.
How much money do you think a guy should make per year? Depends where they live. I mean, if I'm like dating them, it'd be nice if they were at least making 100,000.
Do they understand what it takes to actually make your first six figures? I highly, highly doubt it. They can want whatever they fucking want, but a lot of these women don't have an understanding of what it really takes for a man or for anybody to make that six figures. And it takes time to develop those characteristics and those traits to be able to cultivate that amount of money.
This needs to be talked about more. Females, and it doesn't matter what race they are, they're absolutely groupthink, delusional, and if they were not raised right, oh man, we're all going to suffer. And that's why, truth be told, they shouldn't be allowed to make certain decisions, because they're not good at it. They're not good at it.
This is why modern women have unrealistic standards. The modern man has to be successful, compete against other men, become something, create some kind of value for himself, to then have the opportunity to then pick the kind of woman that he wants. The modern woman, her strategy is, I should just be picked because of who I am. I don't have to compete for no man. Men should compete for me. But the man that you want had to compete to be the man that you now like. So this is why this is completely unrealistic. You're not gonna get the man that you want, sweetheart, if you don't compete for him. You want a man that is 6 foot, 6 inches, 6 figures. That man is going to have his pickings with women. And if you're not ready to compete for him, you won't get that man. So accept that you're probably only gonna get what you settle for.
Now, I'm not going to go too heavy on the ladies on this one, but I'm going to go with the men regarding why it's really useless to make videos about, oh, how dating is bad, oh, my life sucks. Oh, modern women suck. Oh, modern women are garbage. Unbeknownst to what you're doing, you're giving women more and more ammo for them to use, mainly against you, and give them definitely much more validation and more legitimacy on why they should really stay away from your bum ass, from making these types of contacts, and you're actually justifying their decisions based on you actually doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, a woman has her preferences on like what she likes and what she desires and what she builds and what she wants to try and get in the man. That's fine. You know, that's when they're right to actually mainly do so. That's highly understandable. But the best way to handle something like this, whenever they say my career comes first, my career comes this, I want to be swept under, I want to be chased, and all the yada yadas actually just mainly come about. Anytime you hear women actually spew that type of stuff, if that doesn't really suit your move, it's best to just keep quiet, keep it moving, move on, better yourself. I forgot the word. I forgot the word. Definitely get better in your career. You know, blow up definitely your career in what you're doing. Get better. You know, evolve, explode. I forgot the actual original word. Establish yourself definitely in your career. All facets of your studies. You know, get better. Try and get your weight up. Get your money up. Definitely, if you're doing something of a career that you really truly love. Also, be very social. Be more open. Get your ass mainly up out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Stay off social media as much as you can regarding this whole ordeal. Don't be wrong, it gets very instant, just gloss over every few minutes. But the majority of the time, you should be literally just getting outside. Literally just go start talking to people. At a public place, try to create conversation, try to create ideas, try to create like newborn balance, try to get yourself more comfortable. Definitely approaching people and especially approaching women. Because the more so you actually approach yourself, the more you actually keep your life busy based on what's really going on, instead of really getting yourself bogged up, literally getting stuck playing video games all day or watching TV all day doing like a bunch of nonsense. Unless you're actually just doing it and actually just streaming online with other friends and you're making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're doing that, if you actually get staying stuck up home, doom scrolling, being like, woe is me, this is the end of the world. A lot of the women are going to be alienating you, and they're going to be alienating your bum ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to justify their decision in staying away from you. Now, if you're actually trying to build yourself up and actually trying to improve in all facets of your life, and especially improving all facets of communication and how you speak to women and how you mainly speak to women and create conversation and create ideas, a lot more women are going to be drawn into you because they know you have a life going on. And that's the big reason why some women actually are drawn into it, actually have a crush on you and actually like you. They get drawn in and attracted to you by that reason, because you're so busy actually trying to handle yourself and working yourself because you have a lot going on. You focus on your job. You focus on being professional. You focus on being discreet, okay? You focus on doing other hobbies outside of work so that you don't have to worry about getting yourself too occupied up in the house and just resting all day. You're focused on going to the gym as well. You're focused on actually just getting yourself taking care of your health, taking care of your body, all these other things, okay? And women do see that, subtly, consciously, or even they see it up in the onlines, or they see it up in the grams, They can even see that stuff in person. And if they get drawn to it, they're gonna try to find any single little way to get themselves mainly involved with you, okay? Try to keep yourself so busy, doing so many hobbies, and actually doing so many things, definitely with your career and all facets of your life, you gotta be worried about, oh, she left you, oh, she just broke things off and got everything done without anyone. Because unfortunately, women will do that and they feel like they're not being chased enough to them if they're not actually being thoroughly seen, or you're not trying to give them a sooner commitment as they mainly expected. If you are at the same timeline, if they try to speed you up, you're not really falling back off that, if they leave and they just dip out, unfortunately, that's their right, that's their loss. You still keep it pushing, you still handle your business. Whether or not she decides to come back to her senses no matter where things work out, that's not your issue, that's not your problem. But continue to build yourself up, mainly to the best of your ability. Don't be getting all bogged up in this BS Manosphere content, on this doom scrolling MGTOW bullshit, or even all this doom scroll saying that Dane is dead. Because those same mindsets you see right now that actually trying to talking this way with going that rhetoric is the same exact mindsets that's been going back centuries of time, like in different eras, decades ago, as far back as late the 1950s as well as the 1940s. It's just different eras, yet the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? So definitely get yourself worked out on. Definitely build yourself up. Do the best that you can, and making sure you enjoy the hobbies that you know and learn more hobbies and learn new things to merely elevate yourself, merely for you, just because these things make you happy and these things keep you fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, unbeknownst to your knowledge, women will keep coming through you, and they're gonna be very, very curious and actually try and dig into what you actually mainly go through, and they want to try and dig into the lifestyle and the hobbies that you mainly enjoy, and they're gonna want to actually be a part of it. It depends on the type of woman that you actually get, and depends on the type of woman that is actually intrigued by these things. And the more come in, as long as you stay focused. And again, as long as you stay focused and actually handling your business and actually trying to get your paper up and getting money up. Because believe me, as I say, handling women, dating with women, boning women, you know what I'm saying? They cost money, they cost time, and especially with kids, they cost money and they cost time as well. So you actually marry that woman, actually trying to involve her definitely in your life. You know what I'm saying? So definitely do your best to actually try to elevate yourself as best as you can to try to create more opportunities to actually try and meet new women and actually try to converse with new women, so that you don't have to worry about having all this anxiety mainly going around them, and improve on your volumes and also improve on your building. You know what I'm saying? And the more comfortable you are regarding your social skills, the better it is you'll be able to have a handle grab regarding flirting, regarding meeting women, regarding spending time with them, even spending time with anybody and actually trying to get a feel for anyone. The more comfortable you are, the better set you be as a person. That'll be able to better master the social world and be in good shape and handle the social world and make sure everything is thoroughly in good standing, definitely regarding in that matter. And I say make sure you actually just do everything combined. Because yes, you can definitely focus on one thing and that can keep you for a while, and you get to build some things that's definitely there. But if you're not able to master those communicative skills, but even though you're actually trying to find your way, to actually trying to excel in the real world, your girl may not stay. Whereas if you're actually trying to focus on actually just building everything and go on the materialistic stuff, but not really focusing on your inner stuff and your confidence, and that you actually get yourself improved and make yourself thoroughly comfortable on a social level, right? So you can dip your ass well, so you can literally try to use you and more than likely lose respect for you. All right? So all I ask you, y'all, okay, stay out the Manosphere bullshit. Stay out the pseudo red pill bullshit. Red pill is dead. Okay, whatever fucking pill you got, that shit is dead now. Leave that shit alone. Get your ass the fuck outside. Okay? And literally mature and stop bitching and whining. Enjoy yourself, mature, go back to the drawing board, mainly get better. And whether or not they do come back, if they do come back and they had things mainly didn't work out, who knows? You know what I'm saying? If they're not really actually being around based on your pace, and they're not really actually go within your pace and actually try and build some stuff, they're not really the right ones for you. There's other women out there that'll be within your speed, that'll definitely fit in your program and what you mainly do, on like what the hobbies you actually build with and what you actually elevate. They know what your identity is. They know who you are as a person, and they'll be able to literally try and spend time with you based off of that. You know what I'm saying? Just leave that nonsense alone. That's all I ask. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Christian Paul from the Chronicles is signing out. Deuces.
Bro, I ain't got nothing in common with no grown man that sit on the internet bashing women and complaining about women all day long, bro. Like, that's an insecurity. You know what I'm saying? You the problem, bro. It ain't all women, bro. All women is not the same. All women ain't evil. All women ain't rude or vindictive or whatever you calling them. You know what I'm saying? If you keep running into that problem, that's because it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's you. It's the energy you putting out when you dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? So take a look within yourself and find out why you keep having these experiences, because you the common denominator. It ain't all women, bro. You know what I'm saying? Guys sit on here talking about leave pretty women alone and all women is thoughts and all women is this and that. Bro, no they not, bro. That's you. That's your experiences. They like that with you. You know what I'm saying? They not like that with all men, bro. You just have what they call little man syndrome, bro. That's a you problem, bro. You better look inside yourself and fix yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And quit trying to project that off on other men.